Okay, so today we're going to start talking about graphing lines. So remember when we graph lines, the best way for you guys to do it is go to your graphing calculator and plug this line right into your graphing, the graphing function of your graphing calculator. So I'm going to do that right now. And that function is y is equal to, here I'm just going to get rid of a new one and start a new one. So 7/2 x minus 2. So once I hit enter, I then want to, now this is a little bit different than your calculator, but what the next thing that I want to do is I want to get my table of values. So I'm going to hit the wrench, go over to table, and then split screen table. So remember, we really just want to graph our whole number coordinates. So negative 2, 9 is going to be a little bit too low for me to graph. So I'm going to start at 0, negative 2, and then go from there. And plot the point 0, negative 2, and then 2, 5. And 4, 12 might be too big as well. So we're going to plot the point. So again, negative 2, negative 9 was going to be too low. And then we had the other point 0, negative 2, so I can plot that on there. And then my next point is going to be 2, 5, and that looks like that's going to be it. So sometimes we can only plot, oops, let me erase that and do that again. Sometimes we can only plot 2 coordinates, and that's okay. Right? That's really okay. So that's my first line. For the second line, we're going to do the same thing. Y equals a negative 6x plus 3. So I'm going to go to my graphing calculator. And I'm going to plug in negative 6x plus 3. So when I look at my coordinates, I can write down negative 1, 9, 0, 3, 0, 3, 1, negative 3, and 2, negative 9. So again, you're not going to be able to do your negative 1 and 9, but that's okay. So I have 0, 3, put a point, and then 1, negative 3, put another point, and that's all I can fit on this coordinate plane, and that's alright. Remember, anytime that I am doing the video, you guys are always more than welcome to stop the video, pause it, and then, you know, if you need to catch up and then go from there. So we have the line y equals 5. So if we plug this in, y is equal to 5. We have a line that actually moves straight across here, okay? So, and notice that all of my values, so it's going to be negative 3, 5, negative 2, 5, negative 1, 5, 0, 5. So what that's telling me is that I'm going to have a 0 slope. So negative 1, 5, 0, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, negative 1, 5, 0, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5. So I actually have the 0 slope, okay, and it just moves right across the graph like that. It's a horizontal line. So we did talk a little bit about this. Remember the acronym we use, y is equal to a number. So when I see y is equal to a number, I should think horizontal line with a 0 slope. Okay? Our next line here, we have y equals 6/5 x plus 1. So again, I want to plug that into my graphing calculator. All right, so again, I notice that I have like -4, -3.8. I don't want to plot those if I don't have to. So let's look for our whole numbers. And I see a good point at 0, 1, and then also 5, 7. So I have 0, 1, and 5, 7. Now, just because I want to write the table of values and make sure that I have solid points, let's do 10, 13, and write that point down as well, even though I know I'm not going to be able to plot it. So 0, 1, and then 5, 7. So can I go down 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and over 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I can also plot the point -5, -5. And I found that out just by looking at the graph and seeing that I could plot one more point on there, and that's okay. All right, our next example, I have y is equal to 1/4 x plus 2. So go to your graphing calculator. So I have the point -4, 1, -8, 0, -4, 1, 0, 2, and 4, 3. So those look like good points, so I'm going to write those down. -8, 0, and sometimes just write, making sure that you have enough points on the table, like you're writing enough down. -8, 0, -4, 1, 0, 2. So -8, 0, I cannot plot, it's a little bit too far off. -4, 1, 0, 2, and I can get one more in there. Let's go back here. 4, 3. Over 4 and up 3. Perfect. Draw my line. All right, so that's one more example. Number 6. Number 6 is a little bit different, tricky. I cannot graph this in my graphing calculator. So remember how I went and I used my acronym HOI up here? Well, the acronym that I use when I have x is equal to a number is VOX. So x is equal to a number. It's going to be a vertical line. And it's going through the x-axis at 5. So remember, it has an undefined slope, so that means that it's going up and down. So I'm going to draw a vertical line at x is equal to 5 because it's going through the point 5 on the x-axis. And that's my line. All right, so what I would like you guys to do is I'd like you to try 7 through 12 for your homework. Thank you for sitting through the notes, and make sure you email me with any questions. Thanks. Bye.